1 month from today, Texans head to the polls as part of the Super Tuesday primary election. The Dallas Morning News launched its voter guide in anticipation of the big primary come March the 5th. Commentary editor Ryan Sanders with the Dallas Morning News joins us to discuss that guide. Ryan, thanks for being here.
Hi, Ben.
Hi. Let's start with just what is this? What is the voter guide? How can voters use it?
Yeah, the voter guide is something we post on our website every election cycle, and it's just a resource for voters to make better decisions at the polls. And so we send candidate interviews to this cycle. It was more than 200 candidates in 80 races across North Texas to ask them specific questions about the offices that they're running for, and then we post those answers in their entirety without editing on our website. And every time we do this, we get new subscribers, and we hear from subscribers saying how helpful it was to read the candidates in their own words.
You talk about those candidate interviews, the candidate questionnaires. They clearly cover a lot of ground. Are there any topics that are generating more discussion than others for the candidates or for readers, maybe even?
Yeah, well, immigration is a big one. Immigration seems like it's turning into the issue of 2024, both at the state and at the federal level. I would say schools is another big one, especially in state and local races. People are thinking about schools because of the need for more funding, because of Governor Abbott's campaign for vouchers, because of all the debates about what materials are appropriate to have in school libraries, and even from a business and a growth mindset, the idea that Texas needs to invest in our workforce more. So for all of those reasons, I mean, schools are always an important issue. It seems like they're particularly salient this time around.
Is there anything you've seen so far, without maybe divulging, giving the whole store away, anything you've seen so far that stood out? You talk about the themes, any of the responses that are sort of aligning themselves, one candidate versus the other, either in like mind or couldn't be more opposed?
Right. Some of the themes are, I mean, this time around, Democrats are participating more than Republicans. That has been a trend for the last few cycles. I would say another trend that continues this time that has been happening for a long time is we're seeing state and local candidates sort of importing national politics into their state and local races. So we hear a lot of the sort of national talking points, even if those talking points don't really apply to the office that they're running for. So we see that. I would say a good trend that I'm spotting this time around, to give a little hopeful note, is a change in the way that candidates are using social media. So in the voter guide, readers will see all of the candidates' social media feeds linked there. And we try to keep up with what candidates are posting there. And I see that candidates seem to be using that to post news about endorsements that they might have earned, or media appearances, or, video of campaign events that they were at, rather than the sort of late night angry rants, which sort of were the popular way to use social media in cycles past. So I think candidates are getting better about how they use social media.
Ryan Sanders with the Dallas Morning News, thanks for being here. You can access his work and that of others with the Dallas Morning News voter guide at dallasnews.com/voter guide. And Ryan, while we have you, certainly election season is important. There's other important seasons that are upcoming. We understand you have news on that front, too.
I do. Thanks, Ben. Well, my son is a senior in high school, and when he learned that I was going to be on NBC5 today, he begged me to help him with a promposal. So, Tanya, if you're watching, Zach would like to know if you'll go to prom with him.
And there's the big question, right? We'll just let that hang out there, Ryan. Tanya, will you go to the prom with Zach? We'll have to find out what the answer is.
Thanks, y'all.
Yeah, thank you.